And as the war continues in Iran, it looks like the first retaliation stateside is something that we saw today or yesterday. It is a physical, it's not a physical strike, it is a cyber attack. An Iran-linked hacker group has claimed responsibility for a cyber attack on a medical tech company, Stryker. This is the first since the start of the war. The company is known for producing medical equipment, tech. There was an anonymous employee that told NBC News that work-issued phones and laptops completely stopped working on Wednesday. And we don't know the specifics of how the group was able to pull off this hack, but one expert says it might have been through the company's Microsoft Intune account that allows remote users to completely wipe a device. Let's bring in NBC News cybersecurity reporter Kevin Collier, who wrote about this hack by Iran and has a lot more details here. So, Kevin, what does this say right now about Iran's cyber war capabilities?
Hey, guys, thanks. Yeah, there's no doubt that Iran is kind of lashing out in all kinds of different ways right now, and cyber is just one of the many ways it's doing that. It's had these persistent cyber capabilities for a while, but they are decidedly a rung below Russia, a few rungs below China. What they do have is persistence and sometimes clever approaches to kind of crimes of opportunity. They're going to go wherever they can find an in. That said, you mentioned the Intune thing. It's frankly, it's pretty clever. It's something that nobody I know in the space really saw coming. This Microsoft Intune program, it's something that large corporate kind of IT departments will use to manage like a whole fleet of phones and tablets and computers. Like NBC uses, corporate devices as well, right? And the way you manage that includes an option to just wipe remotely if an employee is fired or if something is stolen. And so what it looks like they did is they just they got somebody's kind of login credentials for Intune, and then just wiped tons and tons of company devices. And you can imagine, it's not just the fact that you can't log on and communicate and email and use whatever you're doing for work, but also you have to have your IT department reinstall absolutely everything. Just how much that would.
That shit weak. That's weak. So we take out your leader, we bomb your shit, we take out your nuclear program, and you gonna hack a medical company? That's probably just an inside job. Somebody that's their sleeper cell. They said activate the sleeper cells. They hit the Iranian on the tech side and they said let's delete everything. That's how we're gonna activate the sleeper cells. We're gonna delete data, sir. Is that it? Is that all you're gonna do? See, look, I don't think we should be afraid of Iran at all. If they hitting licks like this is how they get their revenge. This is how they get their lick back. Man, we ain't got shit to worry about at all. They weak as hell for this. Just a hack. You gonna hack some shit. That's not even that important. Crazy. And that's how I feel about the whole situation. I just feel like, okay, we just damn near took out your granddaughter, your son's wife, your wife, niece, nephew. They scared about sleeper cells. I'm thinking y'all gonna try to attack on some real, crazy shit, on some real Nuketown shit. You know what I'm saying? But no. They hacked a company, a US company. Cool. Do some real damage. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Like, if you want us to be scared of y'all, like the slightest, like do some real damage. You basically knew somebody's login information and wiped the system of that company. That's y'all sleeper cell. Come on, motherfuckers in the thing. Sleeper cell activate, and it's a little motherfucker Iranian that's sitting at tech support. He's like, you know what? I've been working at Microsoft for a while. Let me put these digits in and hack the system. Nigga ain't hack shit. This nigga used somebody login to basically erase shit. Come on, Ron. I thought y'all was y'all was gonna apply a little pressure. You know what I'm saying? This looking too easy. They're gonna do it again if you don't do nothing for real. But plus the United States shit is on lockdown. Like, you're not finna hack our shit that easy. Like, you're gonna need Kim Jong-un in China just to get into some shit. You still might not get into it.
Grind a company to a halt.
Yeah, that's a hell of a delete button. What safeguards are in place right now to protect things like power grids or nuclear plants from a potential hack that you didn't see coming?
I would say the good news is a lot of times there's something they call in the industry security by obscurity, and that a lot of times a an industrial control system, is usually how they're ICS is what they call them. Um, Often run on custom operating systems. They're often hard to access. They're often confusing to access. And if you don't know exactly what you're looking at, it can be really hard to manipulate them. Iran has, in recent years, been credibly accused of hacking into some operating systems for some American water facilities, wastewater and drinking water facilities. However, they didn't ever demonstrate an ability to understand, like, hey, if we increase enough chlorine, we can turn this water poisonous and kind of spread it into some local town, which is the nightmare scenario.
Right.
The good news is we've not actually seen them actually demonstrate an ability to do that.
Jeez, dude, your nightmares in this space are way worse than my nightmares. There's the infrastructure question, and then there's this cyber, I don't know, propaganda, disinformation, AI slop war that we now see happening in a way that I don't think we've ever seen it before. We've got things coming from Iran, things coming from Russia. The White House is posting some pretty interesting meme clips. Like, what's your take on all this?
I mean, AI has streamlined programming. It's streamlined a lot of it's streamlined.
Yeah. Fuck all that. Look, this is a problem. These mans, you would think they gonna be on some revenge type stuff, and I'm not gonna speak too soon because they might get on that. But we don't know that, definitely. We're not 100% sure that they gonna get on that type of timing, right? But as of now, if they're just hacking into water systems, into like water companies or a couple tech companies, and they're not even the super big tech companies for real, you ain't doing nothing but making it like you're making an inconvenience, but that's it. You're not really destroying nothing. You ain't got no ransomware, none of that. Like, come on, bro. Is Iran really applying pressure? If y'all, they don't want nothing back in blood. You know what I'm saying? But then again, if you want blood from America, it's gonna cost you. And look, you ain't even really do nothing. Look what it's costing you. You know what I'm saying? So, they definitely want their revenge for them shooting at the military bases all in Middle Eastern countries. I know they want some revenge from that, but they got their little revenge. They took out their supreme leader, but I feel like the U.S. want a little bit more. I feel like we got some weapons they want to test. That's what I feel like. I feel like we got something that we've been wanting to test, so we just kind of start conflict a little bit, or we get into some conflict we don't really need to get into. That's me personally, but y'all tell me what y'all think about this in the comments section, man. You think Iran is going to hit us back bigger than just this little cyber attack at a U.S. company? I think it was Microsoft, but it was something slight, could somebody have a weak ass password and username? That can easily happen at any company for real. And if that's the case, then this shit is weak. Y'all, if Iran was going to get busy, they should have got busy like with some real hacking shit. You know what I'm saying? With a company that matters. You know what I'm saying? That has real data. Not saying they should, but that's just, it would make sense if you did. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all hacking shit and not really hacking hospitals, getting data, moving it around, exposing certain documentation, then I don't think y'all really prime pressure. You know what I'm saying? But then again, they should be going after Israel, not us. Even though we helping. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Tell me what y'all think about this Savage report, man. Reporting live, man. We hit right now live. Tell me what y'all think about this. I'm finna move to the next clip. So let's get it. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Don't forget to like the video for the YouTube algorithm. And don't forget